We're going to remove the coral sculpture from this tank today. We're going to bleach and scrub it clean to eliminate a persistent algae problem. This cabinet has nifty little latches, magnetic latches, for taking the cabinet doors off so that they're a seamless look. Called Tot locks. And as you can see, the filter system, now we need to get the stuff down so we can get the top off. So it's this hair algae on the sculpture that continues to grow back. And we're going to pull these out of the tank today, bleach them, and then put them back in the system. We're going to remove the eel so that we can add some additional medication that would probably bother the eel and hopefully deter the algae from growing back. Upper panels are held on the same way with the magnetic latches. So what we're going to do now is pull the decorative corals out of the tank, put them in a box off to the side. We then need to remove the coral sculptures, and they're in there in sections, so we'll take them out a section at a time. There's a fish that gets scared and doesn't want to come out, so he wedges himself into the coral sculpture. It's the blue tang who quite often wedges themselves in the corals for fear, and we just have to wait till he decides to come out. Such as right there. Hi, buddy. Okay. Oh, there you did it. That break? Probably. The coral sculpture is made from a combination of fiberglass and resins. It's formed around a PVC pipe framework. We're going to use bleach, common household bleach, slightly diluted, sprayed directly upon the coral sculpture, and then we're going to take brushes and begin to try to brush off as much of the algae as possible. Now this tank is built in 1996 and it's 2008, so that makes it 12 years old. It's fared quite well, although of late one of the seams has begun to slowly let loose, and this has been over the course of about the last year. I've been monitoring it. I've made the homeowner aware of it, and what you can see, the white band there is the area where the acrylic is actually beginning to come apart. Now what you can't see, because I don't have an underwater camera, is I have glued in some strips on the underside as additional support. You can see those there. So with the 1/4 inch of the 1-inch material that's still attached and those supports from the underside, that seems to have slowed down significantly the separation. All I can do at this point is continue to monitor it, and if at some point it does grow, we either have to find someone who is much more knowledgeable than I to repair the tank, or worse yet, we have to pull the tank out of the wall, repair it, or have it replaced.
So David has been spraying, brushing, and rinsing the coral sculpture sections. And I'm working on cleaning the algae from all the inside corners and the bottom of the tank. Between the amount of food that goes into this tank on a daily basis and its 12-year age, this tank is a very fertile environment. Algae, once it starts, flourishes in this tank, and this is a really radical means for eliminating it.